Hello, my name is hss-e and welcome back to my GregBlock series. Just waiting for my steel to cool off. I got 2 stacks of it. I got rid of a couple of machines and moved stuff down here. I just put got 2 chests over here. This is all my extra multi-block stuff that I'm not using. And these are all the machines. So I got rid of one of the basic circuit assembly machine. I got rid of the basic electric sieve. The macerator, the basic one, I'm not really using anymore. And I've decided I want to upgrade a couple of these: alloy smelter, wire mill, extractor, compressor. But I'll do that in between episodes. I'm not going to do that here. So while I was getting, let's see, right, so I needed this one, molecular cyclone, so I need 2 of these motors, and these are pretty easy to make. They just require some tungsten steel, but a whole lot of annealed copper wire. That's 32 ingots worth. I need 2 of those. So that's a stack of annealed copper, which isn't hard to get at all, but definitely does take a lot. So I have a decent amount. I'm making some more. Yeah, we have another 60. But anyway, that should be everything for this. Yep. And then for some reason those quests are locked behind this. I don't know why. Yeah. I didn't hold on to this, so it didn't complete it. Dang it. I'll probably make that again. Yeah, I'll probably make another one of those at some point. But anyway. So that's that. Do I have... I do have a couple. Now, I don't know how fast this, or I don't know how much this, the exact amount this is going to take, but oh, I forgot to get, I definitely need now it's I could put them up here. Alright. I'm going to really quickly do this. Where'd the other one go? There it is. Alright, so I need to... We've done this before. Paint those so they separate. I don't want them to send current through because these have 16 amps in it. This can only handle 4, so I don't want it to burn up. So I just want to get that set up. Alright, so now I gotta be really careful with this. No. Just gotta make sure I don't touch anything that can't handle IV power here. I don't know, we'll probably... Alright. That's just kind of temporary, because this can be right in the middle of the base, and I don't want this here, but for now, we'll just kind of leave this, and hopefully no explosions. Alright, so there is the IV stuff. These machines are actually white. It's supposed to be gray. Now... Alright, they do appear to be getting enough power. It's definitely quicker. Question is, how much power are we drawing? There's probably still energy stored in that hatch, so it's going to drop. I'm assuming, but hopefully that'll be a little bit better on the secondary drops, but it's still not, definitely a small amount. Alright, but anyway, we'll just kind of let that run. Alright, and now you also need... Just realize this is probably not going to get enough power here, is it? This is another reason I want a better wire mill. Because it has a hard time... Actually... Can I put this in the extruder? Looks like I can actually. Yeah, and that actually gets enough power. I don't know if it's faster or what, but... Alright, we'll just leave that to go. Alright, any luck with the... yeah, plutonium. So definitely feels a little bit better. I don't know where I'm going to put this stuff. I can't really put it right here because this line is... the EV line is right underneath it. I mean, I could... This one's... I don't want to have to move this again. All those... I mean, they're easy enough. You just pick them up and move them, but... Yeah. I gotta figure out what is my main... Am I gonna do titanium level as my main kind of machines, or am I gonna do HE? I'm almost thinking titanium should be... Alright. So we already got 3 from 20, so definitely much higher. I could look into... and superconductor wires. These require a pump for every single one. So every 3 you need a pump on these wires. So that's definitely a thing. I mean, it's only LV pumps, so I should look into getting these auto crafting. Alright, so we're up to 4. I think I already have 14, so I actually don't have much more to go here. Let me come back when I get all my mats. Alright, so this is about 2 stacks of uranium, and I've got 18. I'm just going to let this finish up. The one problem is with this thing running, I am going through power. I'm actually draining this. Yeah, I'm draining this one. But anyway, let's get this. Hopefully this doesn't... No, I don't think dust will. I can just smelt this, right? Yep, plain old smelter. I really need to upgrade my electrical furnace here too. I'll probably do that during episode. I'm gonna upgrade a whole bunch of these machines. I don't think this is gonna give me like radiation sickness. No. Alright. I don't even know where that quest is for Radon. Yeah, I don't know where that quest is. Alright, so this plutonium, I just put it in a chemical reactor for a very long time and I'll get 50 radon out of it. So there we go. It's actually not that terrible. That recipe is for the what? Yeah, this is for the LV. So it'll be 1500 seconds for MV, then 750 for HV, and then what would that be? 375. So about 6 minutes it's going to take for that. But alright, so now I have plenty of tiny piles of uranium. I got some of that. Alright. Now these... will get me the coils. And I think I have this all turned off, yep. Alright, so there is the upgraded blast furnace, 5400 Kelvin. Throw these over here. So much materials there, and I can't get them back. Feels bad. We'll just turn that back on. I don't think it overclocks with the heat. I know in other versions it did. I think it just overclocks by the power. So we're up to 30% here. Let me take a look at... No, see now it's going way back up. So yeah, we make plenty of power with this one thing. Just I can't be running these constantly, obviously. Alright, and one of the reasons I wanted the... Actually, let me pull this stuff out. I don't need that. Yeah, that's fine. One of the reasons I wanted this is so I could get the hss... I think it's E? Which is dust. It's this one. So to get this, silicon, manganese, and cobalt. I have no cobalt. Well, now I do. So I think this is the top of the line one. I believe. So this, if I do this down to like a wrench, I get 30,000. Sharpness 5. If I do this one, it's 51,000. So yeah, I think this is the top of the line steel, which I will be using to make all my tools from now on. Alright, so there it is. Let's do another batch. And now that will cook up in there. So at medium, it's 437. So 200, about 100 minute and something. Yeah. All right, what's going on here? 66%. Very, very slow. All right, and neodymium is for the motors for this tier. All right, so once I get the radon, the 50 millibooks of radon, I can get the radon with the nano CPU wafers with this stuff. Now indium. Uh-oh, where did I put it? It's back here? Yeah, right there. We'll throw that in there. Alright, so indium. And I put that with gallium and phosphorus, which I don't have either of you in here. Phosphor. Oh, wait a second. This is different. Which quest was that? HP, this one? I'll have to do that. I never held it, so that didn't complete. So indium, gallium, phosphate. So what is this? Okay, so gallium, easy. I've just cooked it all up already. So let me... Alright, so there's the gallium, and then what's the other one? Phosphor? Phosphorus. And how do I get this? Just phosphate. I thought I already had some. That's phosphor dust. Is it different? Hold on here. Phosphate, phosphor. Is this like a different... Is this different? Phosphate, phosphate. Alright, so that is definitely not a thing. Phosphor is the only thing, and then I have to electrolyze phosphor to get phosphate dust. Oh, okay. So that's a thing I didn't realize. I thought I could just immediately get this stuff. So let's do... Break that down. Alright, so we actually get a lot from this. I didn't realize it was quite that high. We'll do that. Break that down again. So to get phosphor dust... Wait, I'm getting myself confused here. Wait, is this what I need? I'm so confused. I'm getting myself confused. Phosphorus. So no, I need to... So I need 5, and then to get 5 of those I need 3 of this, so at least 15. Okay, so that is kind of weird. Luckily I have a super fast thing in the middle. So phosphor I do in the electrolyzer and I'll get phosphate. Alright, and this is pretty quick, so that's good. Alright, so there's phosphate, and then I do this again. Just kind of recycle it down. And I'll just pull this oxygen out manually. Okay, so there's this stuff. Alright, so indium and gallium phosphide dust. Over here is my radon and plutonium, and I can just put this plutonium right back and get the plutonium. Now the easiest way to do it would be have 25 of these. So I could just leave them in there and it would craft 250. Well, actually, I don't need 250. I only need 50 for this craft. I was thinking about these things. Improved dendrite, you need 250. But I don't really need those right now. Anyway, so I need to get this out and then put it back in. So hopper. Actually, I wonder if I could just do... There we go. And just puts it back in. So indium gallium dust. These things. Alright, and there we go. And that will get us HP, no, this one. Qubit wafers. Qubit wafers can be cut to get these, and then with this, I will finally be able to make the quantum processor line. So I'll make the quantum processors, the assemblies, and the master quantum computer, and even the mainframes if needed. Alright, so there is one. That is a different quest, that's why. I don't know where the radon one is. Definitely needs EV, so maybe it's over here somewhere. I just haven't opened it up. I'll have to take a look. But yeah, this phosphor to phosphate to phosphorus is a bit annoying. Alright, so there's my processors. So I think I'm starting to get a whole lot of these here. That should be everything in this. Is it quantum? Yeah. I have that. Wait, it's nano compute. Yeah, we have this, right? Yeah, I already have that. Okay. So I can do that. I do that. I have these. Fine platinum, SMD. Yeah. The only thing is I need to upgrade my circuit assembler. And to do that, I need a master circuit. So it looks like I'm gonna have to do this one. So I'm going to need a bunch of those. I'm just going to do this all off camera because this is quite a lot. Need a bunch of those. Circuit assembly machines are definitely the hardest, probably the hardest machine to craft. Especially because you need the circuits from the tier above it. So this is an IV, but you actually need the LUV, ludicrous voltage circuits. Alright, but that is going to happen in between episodes, because that is a whole lot of crafting and getting materials. Alright, so there's our hss-e ingots. And there we go, there is that quest. What didn't I do? That's annoying, because it makes you hold the ingot. Take damage. About to die. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. Alright. That finished that. So what is it? Is an alloy I've used for making ZPM machine components. I don't see a quest for the other one though. Alright, but next I think I want to get into, since I've been doing uranium and stuff, I think it's time to get into possibly a nuclear reactor. That will help with when I'm running. I wouldn't be running it full time because this is completely automated. I don't have to worry about that at all. But if I'm running a lot of these harder, like higher tier stuff, I'm going to need an additional power supply here. So I'm thinking I'm going to start nuclear craft. And I'm probably going to start just at first using thorium fuel. You get 600 NARF per tick. I can't remember how much U that is. Maybe I'll just, I don't know. Uranium gets 5400. And uranium is just the regular uranium, and then those little dusts that I've actually been getting. So that was another reason I wanted to get that. So these are pretty easy to make. So let's see, this lasts for 5 minutes. If I do a stack, that's almost 6 hours. So that 64 times, what would that be? 64 times 3 dust. So I would need 192 of this uranium. Alright, well I have plenty. The problem is I'm going to have to... It's not going to be completely... I mean, I guess I could set up... No, I can't. It's not going to auto... Maybe I should... I don't know. I think we'll build the nuclear reactor in the next episode. And then I really want to start getting into some automation here with my ME. Now that if I get the next tier up, I'll be able to craft these quantum processor assemblies. So I will finally be able to get the ME drives. Because this is the gate, this thing. I can't use anything else. I have to use this. So I think once I get this, I'm going to really start getting into auto crafting. Because right now I'm using these chests. I don't I mean, they work, but yeah. I definitely want the ME drive. But anyway, that's going to be for next episode, I think. Yeah. And is there... Yep, so this is the automation quests over here. In the Flux now. The nuclear craft, well, there's actually... Where am I? Before we do that, before we go... It's under this quest. So nuclear fission. Fission reactor from nuclear craft is a mildly shapeless multi-block structure consisting of casings on the outside and cells. For decreasing heat and boron. For decreasing heat, boron or graphite blocks, and for increasing efficiency and heat on the inside. Wait, for cells for storing fuels, coolers for decreasing heat, and boron or graphite blocks for increasing efficiency. That's what it is. These commas are kind of weird. You simply put a fuel in, and over time it'll generate EU and RF and deplete the fuel, which you will then be able to centrifuge in order to get some new materials. So we'll start getting into this. I need ferroboron ally, tough ally, fission controller. What are the casings? Fission reactor casings. So tough ally plates and that stuff. Basic plating, graphite and lead. Ally smelter. But anyway, that's going to be for next episode. Unfortunately, I didn't get a whole lot done again in this episode. Nothing major. I got a couple machines here and kind of moved on a little bit with steel and producing better circuits. Where are they? Yeah. So in between episodes, gonna get that circuit machine and we'll start working towards a nuclear reactor. So anyway, thanks for watching and have a good one.